Alright, what's up, Jazz? It's probably... You know, it's so weird that there's not, like, any audio, like, music or... I wonder why they didn't put music on the title screen. Like, isn't that strange? Because it's not like there's no set, like, the... Excuse me. The swapping, stages or whatever you want to call it. Whoop, I was wrong controls. The swapping player 1, player 2, like, has sound effects. So let's do it. How do you do this? Excuse me. Because the side of the box you hit it on determines which way it goes. You didn't know. Oh, you literally did. Okay. Ooh, man, I fucked up real hard there. Okay. Sorry, I had to go back and... I went back and watched my replay of this, but in Nintendo World Championship to see what I was doing. And yeah, as it turns out, you just, you know, you just go fast. And that was not fast enough. Or if that one, I should just go to the next one. Whoa! That was real close. No! I wasn't used to... Do you normally keep speed when you go through that door? That seemed weird. Oh! Barely was on the right thing there. Whoa. He was to the left of me? I wonder if he could have gone up there. Right? Because that'd be crazy to skip this guy. Like, is there an RNG where that happens? E-speed. How was your weekend, Draz? Was it good? Nice! First try, let's go! Well, that's a thing that just happened. Oh my god. Oh, no way! Does it move if I do one of these? Okay, I guess we can also check if it moves when I do this. Doesn't move on either of those. One of these is an auto scroller, and it's this one. That doesn't. Okay, I guess it only moves when you go in it. Oh, I should have known this isn't the auto scroller because that's the stage with the whistle on it. Well, now we went from doing really good to now we have done an extra stage. So that's fun. This is interesting, and now we're gonna get the one-ups at different times. Oh, rip. Although, honestly, it seemed like you swim pretty fast, so it probably wouldn't have that big a deal. Barely didn't get it. Question is, how many of these runs do I do before I start doing time? Yo, let's go! That's what I'm talking about. I want to not take this for granted here, so... I think that's the first time we one-shot that stage. Well, yeah. Not ever, but just since we've been doing these. Oh my god! So close to that. Wow. I get that felt like the way to do that stage. Okay, and then... I think we decided that's the stage to do, right? What's the other stage here? Yeah, this is the stage here. Yeah. go. Nice. Let's try to get the slide jump. What's that bullshit? Why? Decided to go crazy, I guess. Probably know why. They're a bunch of fucking ducks. Like, there's crew. I don't know. Like a football field away. Give or take. 100 yards. And there's fucking ducks there today. Like, it's fucking windy. It's cold. Like, what the fuck are you still doing here? Get the hell out of here. I guess. Like, you know, we're about to have fucking snow. Are you done? Nope, you're not done. Oh my god, that's twice that. Almost fucking killed me. That was close. God damn it. I was like, I could not get away from that, dude. Thought being out of the water would save me, but it actually made things worse, I think. Don't woof, don't encourage them. Oh god, it's what I thought it was gonna be down lower. Oh my god. Chill, Xena. Xena got out today. I spent like an hour and a half to get her back in the house. She fucking, I went to, well, I was taking the dog, I was gonna take both of them out, but I got to the, there's like gates on the front porch, so I got to the gate, was about to put on her leash, and she like backed away, like she didn't want to go out. So I was just like, oh, okay. She doesn't want to go out. She's done this before, where she'll back away from the gate, and then, like, it's like, okay, you're not going out. But when I opened the gate to let Jax out, Jax is the name of the other dog, she fucking jumps over Jax to get out without her leash on. And then I spent the next hour and a half chasing her up and down the mountain. And then I wasn't even really the one who caught her. The neighbors next door, they have a dog, and she was like, came up to their dog, and like they got her to come into their house. So like I probably would have been out there even longer if that didn't happen. Because she was just like, she wasn't tired. She was literally doing laps in the yard. The yard's like, I don't fucking know. The yard's really fucking big though. It's literally like this house's yard, and it's like all the way around the house. On each side, it goes probably like an extra 20 feet. And then it's also the house next to us. It goes to the road, that entire house, and then like 40 feet, and then the road. And she was just doing laps around that, like, when she was here. But then she would also just, like, run down, like, the creek till fucking, I don't know where the fuck she went. Because she ran far enough that I couldn't see her anymore. What's up, Jack? So yeah, that was fun. And then, like, she wasn't fucking tired, even though she'd been running around for like an hour and a half. She literally wanted to play, like, as soon as I got her back inside. She was just like, you know, picked up the toys and like walked to the door and was like, yeah, let's go out on the porch and play for a bit, because, you know, I haven't been outside running around for an hour. Thank you for Mario? What, are you way into Mario? I was actually in the right door there. I just wasn't supposed to jump off. I don't know why I jumped off. I know Mario, it may be your lucky year. Because I'm gonna be playing Mario for a while. Unless I get really good really fast. And then we're gonna be playing it just, you know, whenever Ostrich is down to race. Like, replay my game. Feeling okay, Drac? Not the Mario and the Mario. Was that singing along with the song? He's so cool, he has a refrigerator behind him. He's a dog and he's a soft blue. I don't know, it doesn't fit very well. I was trying. It wasn't working. I was trying to sing the sentence you said with the music. Can you not hear me at all? Or just that part where I was trying to sing the song? Oh! No, I couldn't hear. Is that better? Test. I mean, the mic audio thing is showing a yellow bar when I talk. And then only like a tiny green bar for the actual game. Jesus, I'm dying. We just take a hit here, I guess, right? Because I die, and then I just walk through this thing. Whatever these are called. Fuck. Dead. This is going to be tricky, because if you do that too many times, you end up dead, and then it'll have cost you longer. What the fuck is this right now? I don't have to worry about it. I have infinite lives on right now, just because I'm learning, practicing, whatever. Not really learning, I'm just kind of trying to get better at the game since I, Good job. Why? That would be nice if... No, wait, never mind. There's no scenario where I get to hit that Hammer Bros dude before I beat this stage. Oh my god. I don't know how I was doing... I remember this stage now that I get to this part, so I'm not sure... I was not having that much difficulty on this stage before. So I'm not sure what's up with that. So how was your weekend, Drac? Ooh, almost ran into that hammer. Burn. Nope. This is the stage where I, run fast, do that. Nope. Oh, wait. That was okay. Oh, I can just do... That makes sense. Brain bad, but watching Reeves is nice. What does that mean? What's wrong with your brain? Why is my room blue anyway? I don't know. That's just the way it looks on the webcam. It's not actually blue. It's just the lighting in here is weird. It looks much more green. Why does it feel like... It feels like it's super dark. Evil doppelganger bears. What up, Stu? Am I winning? You know, enough. There, that's probably actually what it looks like. I think the settings of my webcam were kind of jacked up there. I don't know why they were so weird. No, that's because I was fucking with my webcam. Actually, Jesus, does my webcam look like a lot better right now after I did that? It's like my webcam looks crazy right now. How long? I wonder how long that's. I didn't know that. Because I haven't changed the webcam settings in. I don't even fucking remember. My forehead is shining. Because it's so big. Xena, are we going through this again? You guys want to see the dog? Since she's actually in her bed for once. Look at her. Sitting there. Like she wasn't outside running around for an hour and a half without a leash while I chased her ass. Acting like it's no big deal. Fucking came back in, and then like 10 minutes later was like, hey, you know, it'd be cool if we went and played for a while. Not like I was outside for an hour. Getting all kinds of exercise. Well, guess that didn't work out for me. Well, how was the rest of your weekend, Stu? Too short. You didn't read my self-following. Cream Puff peed on the carpet and I haven't handled it mentally. It's not... Yeah. I like... That's unfortunate. I didn't read, like, all... I saw the message and just blanked out on reading all of it. That was not what I was expecting to happen in that message. So that's why you're mentally fucked up right now? Really badly, actually? I haven't had them pee inside yet, luckily. Jax had thrown up on his, like, bed the one day when I came home from doing something. But it wasn't a lot. Whoa! Oh, that was strange. Did you see that changed? Like it changed to a different sprite. That wasn't my imagination, was it? Actually got the clip into the wall, but we didn't get the jump. Oh, hey, now we can try out that thing that... Erno had said something about how you could, like, he liked that you could stand on the, side of the pipes when those guys come out. But I was like, I don't know if it works on the big green ones, because the big green ones actually take up the entire size of the pipe. SEC Championship game this weekend? What is SEC Championship game? Am I supposed to know that abbreviation? What is happening? College football? I feel like my shit's getting fucking jacked up right now. Was I like pushing me? Maybe I was accidentally pushing my spacebar. Put that keyboard further away there. Felt like I was like getting pulled to the left there for some reason. I don't know why spacebar would do that, but yeah, see here. What's happening right now? Shit, this controller better not be dying. Look at there it is again. Okay, not the spacebar, just the controller being jacked. I'm gonna be in for a real bad time if this controller starts dying. Because I don't have a backup of this right now. Conference championship? Oh, okay, nice. Teams you root for in it, or no? Can't go under that. Alabama versus Georgia. How? Why? Yeah, I can't get out. I have to wait for the timer. Literally can't play it. This is what happens when inside a game loads as you walk. I don't even think it was that. I think it's because I hit the corner of that pipe just right, so it didn't know if it should push me out the top or the left side, so instead it just let me go into the pipe. Because I've done this before on an actual, like a normal block, too. Imagine this happening in, like, arcade back in the day. And you watch quarters just fade away. It would be insane to have a game that took this long for a quarter to fade away. I would have been dead in the quarter inserted again by now, many times over. Now that I think about it, though, that's an interesting thought. I wonder, like, what kind of game-breaking bugs there are in arcade machines. Like, I only really know of, like, kill screens and stuff. I wonder if there is something similar to this in an arcade game, where if you did something, the game would be, like, fucked. Or an even better one. An even better one would be some kind of bug that, like, if you did it in an arcade machine, it, like, soft-locked the arcade machine. Like, if it didn't have, like, a countdown timer, like, it was something that you could get into and then nobody could get out of. Ow. I'm sure somebody somewhere. Right? Not a chance, Xena. It's like 11 p.m. Yeah. I think my controller's about to be forked. This is not good. That's also not good. Oh my god. This stage is taking so long right now. This is, like, not supposed to be a hard stage. And then I'm going, like, too fast. Can't control myself because I don't know how to control Mario when he's going fast. We will get this. I refuse to give up. No, not that way. I keep going forward. Oh my god. I just didn't make that. If there was people glitching high scores, I feel like I would know about it, because that seems like a really major thing to have happen, right? It seems like some kind of, like, trivia that I would have heard in the past, that, like, oh, people glitch scores on X arcade machine or whatever. That's a fire. Mario doesn't like fire. Don't touch fire. That's going to be a bit hard. I do want to see if I can make it, though. So we might give this a few goes here. I was hoping if I slowed down enough, I could sneak just through, kind of like I do on that one. Seems like not. Or I'd have to jump much sooner. That's a bit too soon. You know what's funny? Kind of thought we were making some progress here. Now I think we're worse than we've been before. I walked off. You just missed me dying a bunch of times. No big deal. Okay, guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, give me that happy face. Also, isn't that kind of strange? So Lakitu is the dude inside of the cloud, right? Does the cloud actually have a name? Because it's smiling. Or is Lakitu the cloud? Oh, well, I don't like that. My laptop just blue screened. That's what was supposed to happen. Are you gonna do something here? It says it's trying to collect error information, but it just says 0% complete. Don't tell my laptop to blue screen. with a way uncorrectable error. I think you can actually. Yeah, there's definitely still a spot. I always forget that. What do you use laptop for now? Usually it's just like I have my like chat and stuff on there so I can read chat when I'm in like full screen game. Obviously that's not the case right now because I'm still talking to you. But then I also have my stream up over there just so I can see if something is wrong on my stream. Since, you know, people love to not tell me when things are wrong. Even though I still can't hear anything. I might have to actually, like, just fucking power it off because it's not doing anything. Probably should have that set. Also, I have that right next to that. Yeah, I use OBS. Like actual OBS. Not Streamlabs OBS either. Because there's Streamlabs OBS too. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna do this because I don't know what the hell's going on over here. It's not doing anything. That's not on the other computer, though, if you were, like, trying to look up something. That blue screen, I'm pretty sure is actually caused by my network card in there. Gotcha. I think Hurt might use Streamlabs OBS if you were like looking to try and get help with something. I don't know if he could help you, but depending on what the issue is, he might be able to. Can't even log into my own chat. Streamlabs. Would they use like your computer's browser on there? Xena. You just change your default browser or whatever, right? Yeah, but does it use whatever your default is? Since you're saying it says browser not supported. Kind of makes me think it's like it has different browsers it can use. Well, yeah, I know it's inside of Xena. I know it's inside of Streamlabs, but that doesn't mean it can't be using like something inside of it. Bullshit. Ooh, he almost got me again. Right. I don't know. The kings won. The kings have wands for some reason. And apparently if they don't have the wands, they get turned into animals. It seems problematic, but you know, I'm not in charge of the kingdom. This is what Peach decided. That was an umbrella? That's crazy. Oh my god, where did that dude literally just fell from the sky? What the hell? For some reason, normally I have P-Speed here. I'm not sure what's going on. Because normally I'm out hitting... I'm landing on that second guy. Or am I just jumping from the other side? Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, I'm jumping from that other platform. And now that's why I'm landing in a weird place. Yeah, that's what it is. That's scary. Yeah, how'd that go? Fuck. I don't even think I've used a pistol yet. For sure, everything I've used has been a rifle. I mean, that makes sense. God damn it. Sweet. Let's do literally the opposite of hurt. Fuck me. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Surprised you killed someone with a max gun. That's crazy. Castle? Yeah, I think the castle's what we do here. What's 3? Let me go look. Oh yeah, 3 is the... Yeah, definitely the castle. Gotcha. What are you guys just dueling? What's going on right now? Another computer. Ethernet? No internet. What the fuck does that mean? Why is there no internet on the Ethernet? Oh, wait, actually, no, that makes sense. There's no... It's not that, it's just the Wi-Fi is not connected. There's nothing on the internet. They still fucked up? He was trying to teach me some good loot areas, but to be honest, I don't remember any of them. We just fought everything we saw. Gotcha. We died a shit ton, too. Gotcha. Were you just, like... Did you guys keep using, like... good loot, or were you just using the free loadout over and over again? Fuck. Okay, don't know what's going on. Guess we're restarting the computer again. Because I don't know why that... it's not connecting to the internet. Nice. I feel like that's the way to do it. Fuck. Oh, that was good. I just need to do that, but a little better. Yeah, like that. Oh, now when you need to go low. Should actually need to get P speed for that, though. Yeah, like I said, I think I've been using, like, rifles the entire time, so... Maybe a jump there? Well, it looks like it worked that time. I don't know what that was. I guess because of the blue screen it was fucked up. How's it going, Zuden? Xena, chill! This is wrong, because somehow I had done this and had P-Speed all. Yeah, it's because there's fucking ducks outside for some reason. No, it's cold as fuck. There we go. That's what I needed to do. They move in the cold. Yeah, so they should be They should be moving south. They shouldn't be here. I'm north. Well, they're out too damn much then, because they're out literally all summer, too, here. Like, in my mind, they should have left by now. They shouldn't be here right now. Fucking no idea, because I couldn't see them, actually. They didn't show up until nighttime. I can only assume they must have come from further north, because they must have landed here to, like, stop for the day or something. Or the night, I should say, I guess. Because they literally didn't show up until it was, like 8 or 9 p.m. But they're here now, and the dog obviously can hear them through the fucking doors. Because we're inside, and the dog's still going crazy. How did I die last time? I thought I definitely had hit that, right? Yeah, I mean, it's been fine, I guess. The dogs are, like, crazy. I haven't actually gotten that much sleep. I've been, like, not sleeping very much, because I've basically been keeping my same sleep schedule, but the dogs get me up at, like, fucking 6, 7 a.m., so I've been getting, like, 3 hours of sleep every night here. And no naps, because if I try and lie down on the couch, one of the dogs will jump up on me, and then the other dog will come over and instigate. And then they start fighting with one of the dogs sitting on me. You know, play fighting, like, you know, not actual fighting, but this apparently doesn't work. I don't know why I think this is gonna work. Because that's the third time I've done that. But yeah, besides the no sleeping thing, everything's been fine up until today when Xena got out. That was, like, fucking awful. Because it was already dark out, so like I could not see anything, and was chasing her up and down the fucking mountain. Like there's literally a mountain behind me, so I was like going up and down the road, coming in to where I'm at. Wasn't much of a speed run. The dog was speed running. She was fucking running circles around me, literally. She get this. Okay, so here, I'll tell the story again. The dog, there's a front porch. It's like the width of the house, basically, the front porch. So normally, I'll like play with Xena on the front porch to like, you know, so she gets exercise or whatever. Sometimes there's a really long leash. Sometimes I take her out in the yard with a really long leash, but it's kind of a pain in the ass, so I don't usually do that. But so there's the front porch that I play with her on. All the front porch obviously has gates on it because you have to be able to get into it, and the dogs need to knock it out. So I have to open up the gates to let the dogs out. Normally I leash Xena. The other one doesn't go on a leash because the other one doesn't actually go anywhere. So he can roam free. Xena's the only one who has to be on a leash. So Jax was like whining or something, and I was like, okay, let's go out. I go out, I take Xena's leash too, and I'm like, hey, Xena, do you want to go out? And she's standing at the gate, and she like backs away, and so I'm just like, oh, she doesn't have to go out. Because she's done this before, where she'll just back away, and then Jax will go out on his own. She'll stay in. This time, however, I open the gate, like she backs away, I open the gate to let Jax out, and I don't know if I just opened it just a little too far. She jumps over Jax to get out without her leash on, and she goes fucking flying. Top speed, runs down across the road into the fucking, like, neighbors across the road big ass yard. So I'm like, fuck. I yell at Jax to get his ass back inside, because I don't want to leave Jax there while I'm looking for Xena. So Jax comes back inside. I go over, see Xena. There's basically, this is like a really tiny, like, place where people live. So there's not, like, a shit ton of houses. There's, like, this house. My Nana's house is right next to this. There's a road. The road is, like, a steep hill thing, because it's going up the mountain. So it goes up a third, maybe halfway up the mountain. Then there's a landing and a road that goes in or out. And then there's, like, no way to go further up the mountain unless you just walk up there. There is some houses, like, right on that top level, but only to the left of the crossroad. And there's only, like, 3 people up on the other side of the mountain. On this side of the mountain, there's 3 houses. And there's only, like, a couple people in the houses. So at least 2 of the houses had their lights on, so there was people there. I don't know if the third house... I think they had their front porch light on, so there must have been somebody there, too. But anyway, I could see that Xena was, like, sniffing around in the first house. It's, like, over... You go out on the road, and then you go up the hill, and then you go to the left. Before you get to the top of the hill, like, halfway up the hill from my Nana's place to the top of the hill, that's where the house is. So I see her there. I, like, had a treat. I'm, like, trying to get her to eat the treat. She must know, she's done this enough, that she knows not to come after a treat. Like, if she's offered food, she won't come to it. Because she's like, oh, if I try and take the food, they're gonna catch me. So she didn't want to take the treat. She was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I even, like, was like, I, like, broke a bit off of the treat and, like, tossed a bit at her. So that I'd be like, oh, look, just go get that treat. I'm not even close to it. And she wouldn't even go for it. She wouldn't even go near it. So eventually, I'm, like, walking through people's yards and shit up there. Which, they probably could hear me yelling first. They must have known what was going on. Everybody knows everybody out here. So it wasn't like weird or anything. But I fucking lose her up there. So I'm like on their fucking driveway. The dog's fucking gone. I walk up to the road, wondering if she got up to the road and if she went somewhere on the road. And I was like looking around, and eventually I saw her run back into some trees, and I walked back, but I lost her again. Eventually I get back to the crossroads on the thing and look down and see that there's a like motion sensor spotlight on my Nana's place. It was on, so I was like, oh, I know she went down there. So I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what the order of events was here. I think this happened first, yeah. So I went down there, and she was like standing in the yard, just barely. I'm like, okay, at least she's down here. But I like go up to her with the treat, and she still doesn't want the fucking treat. So I'm just like, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna catch her. And she takes off again. This time I'm like, I chase her a bit, but she took off down the road, down the same way she did last time. So I just end up going, I'm like, okay, well, I don't want her to go up to the road. So when she took off, I like went up the mountain to try and like catch her coming the other way. But when I get down to the other side of the road, up at the top of the mountain, she's not there. So I like backtrack, and when I get coming down the mountain from the top of the road, she's just standing in the middle of the road, like waiting for me. Like, hey, what's up? But again, I can't get near her, because when I get close to her, she backs away. So I just like, I keep walking to try and like lure her to follow me, which she does. And when she comes down to she comes down into the yard, and when I'm in the yard, she like runs into the yard, and so I come into the yard too, and then she starts like running around me while I'm standing in the yard. Yeah, I was trying to corral her, essentially. And I don't mean like she was blitzing. She was running so fast in a circle around me, it was ridiculous. But I was like, okay, at least she's in the yard. If she wants to be in the yard, it's fine. Maybe I can just try and play with her until she's tired out. And so I like grabbed one of her toys. She has like a toy ball thing that she likes to fetch. But when I try to throw it, she won't fetch the ball either. She literally just wants to run. That's all she wants to do. Anyway, I lost her like 3 more times before eventually she came back and started going down the other way. And I guess my neighbors on this side, which is my like great uncle, cousin, great cousin? Is great cousin a thing? I'm like trying to figure out how the relationship works now. Anyway, it's a relative of mine who lives right next door. But it's like a distant relative because it's like related to my Nana. But so he lives there with his wife. It's just him and his wife. His wife came out, and she must have seen Xena, and they know the deal with Xena. So she was like trying to give Xena a treat too. And eventually I was like, yeah, that doesn't work. She's too smart to take the treat. But I guess eventually she wasn't quite smart enough, because she must have been like interested in their dog, because she like, I don't know what she did or how she realized this. She lured Xena into their house with their dog. But I was like standing there when this was happening, and Xena was like on the like the door frame. She was halfway in the house on the door frame standing there, but I didn't want to get close, so I didn't want to spook her and have her run off. She wouldn't go in their house. They have, like, tile, like, not carpeted floor. Sometimes Xena doesn't like to walk on not carpeted floor. So I was like, she doesn't want to go in your house because you don't have a carpet. Because they didn't know why she wouldn't come in the house. Because it seemed like she wanted to come in the house but wouldn't. But anyway, they eventually got her in the house, and then the wife grabbed the collar, and then I had the leash, so then I got her and brought her back. And then when I brought her back, 10 minutes later, she was like, picked up the toys, the ball, and there's 2 frisbees in here, and was like, hey, I want to go out on the front porch and play for a bit. After she was just running fucking laps around, like, 3 acres of land. I don't think she's big enough for me to jump on her back. She's not that big. We don't do that stage, do we? Oh, I guess we do. Wait, this is the only way. T-Roy! What's up, T-Roy? How'd the rest of your runs go? Hey, what up, Tim? That's crazy, Stu. That sounds worse. Your dog's trying to murder you. She's like getting to sneaky spots. That's... damn. How'd the rest of your runs go, T-Roy? Anything going? Hey, this song sound familiar? Song gives me nightmares now. I'm just glad the ducks weren't here yet when the dog had gotten out. It would have been so bad if those ducks were here when the dog got out. Because then I'd have a fucking soaking wet duck to deal with, too. When it's like 28 degrees outside. Fuck. I was supposed to go on top of those question mark like fun nightmares, right? I actually like nightmares. Is that weird? Am I strange? I mean, your chat doesn't bode well for you. More dying Signal 1 tonight. Typical Monday. You gotta work on those spider patterns, man. Have to take in a duck and... No way. If Xena when Xena plays, so... The orange ball thing I was talking about, that's like her fetch ball. She doesn't do the typical fetch. She doesn't, like, go get it, bring it back, and then, like, drop it. She wants you to, like, tug of war with it. But she'll, like, swing her head violently when you try to take it from her. If she got to a duck, that duck would be fucking dead. It wouldn't stand a chance. We'd be cooking the duck. Oh, God. Oh, apparently I can jump high enough to actually hit him. Yeah, do it. Let the dog out. Get the duck. God damn, it's so easy to jump too high. Nope, and that's too low. Hey, thanks for the follow. Temporal. Welcome to the stream. There you go. That's ish what I'm supposed to do. Hope you enjoyed your light show. Oh, this is one of the stages we skip. Well, I say we, but this is one of the stages I'm gonna skip. I haven't really watched the speedrun to know for sure which stages they skip, but... Auto-scroller seems like a good choice, right? So how was all of your guys' weekends who are just coming in from the raid? Hopefully good. And you did something moderately enjoyable. Whoops, I wasn't supposed to jump. Let me go grab a drink. Australia? Damn! That's where you went? Because I think you said in T-Roy, you like just moved there, right? Or were you moving in Australia or something? Did I misunderstand that? I might have misunderstood that. Very appropriate emote for rainbow lights. Oh, you're native. Okay, never mind then. I must have misunderstood what was going on in T-Roy's. $30 minutes, that's a pretty fast move. What were you moving? Or how far were you moving, I guess, maybe would be a better question. It's been a while since I moved, but for like a decade, I was moving at least once a year. That's a crazy pattern. Oh, can I make that? Especially the Aussies. There you go. Sure, I have some Australian friends from my guild that I've been playing with. Actually, I would say some of my like older. I guess they're not. Yeah, I'm questioning whether they count as. I don't think they're in the guild anymore, but I knew them from the guild for like from 10 years ago. Stop! You gotta just jump over that. Okay, so it's not always the same, because that was different. That stage blew up. We just had to move a couple things into storage before the real movers arrive. Gotcha. So barely moving at all, then. I never realized until recently when I saw that fucking song in a short. I never realized how many stages use this audio track. I've been doing store runs with flamethrower. Fucking Stu living in arachnophobia. Who was it? Was it John Goodman? Was that who played that character? Am I misremembering? I don't know. I've seen some crazy spider pictures before. Oh, I can make it. Oh my god, I thought I was dead there. I had zero knowledge of what was about to happen. Damn. No, only twice. I'm about to get... Let's actually look. Let's take a look at the updated forecast. $25 degrees outside right now. 3 to 5 inches. 3 to 5 inches of snow. I'll be lurking to find a snack. Nice. Hopefully something tasty. All the things that are here that are lethal are relatively small. I feel like that doesn't make it better. That doesn't make it better. No bears is a big W. Oh yeah, that's nice. I literally have to, like, where I'm at right now, there's fucking bears. I mean, hopefully they're all sleeping right now. So, hopefully I don't have to deal with that one won't show up, but... I was like, they take the trash Monday mornings, and I was like, well, can't take out the trash Sunday night, because bear might come and fuck it up. Which fucking blows. Because then I gotta, you know, drag my ass up a fucking mountain to put a trash bag out. Oh, this is another one where potentially it would be skipped. I'm gonna try to just go through this one, I guess. Just because I got the thing right now. But yeah. I actually haven't run into too many bears out here myself. Like maybe once a season, but they're never like, I don't know, they don't really like, and they're never like, I've never been attacked or anything. I feel like the closest I've ever been is the road on the way out. I saw like a family, like a mama and 2 babies on it the one time, and they just were walking by and then left. A snow day in school, which is one more than my parents and my grandparents. That's crazy. I used to be a pest tech, which is ironic as fuck because bugs freak me the fuck out. God damn it, Steven. The funnel web spiders can punch through shoe leather, are you saying? Because that sounds awful. Yeah, the bears around here are like black bears, so. The worst they've done is completely destroy the dog fence that I put up, like, wasn't last year, must have been the year before last year. I put up the dog fence. There was one of the dogs I'm watching is my Nana's dog, Jax. But she didn't get around well in her house, so she used to just let the dog out the back. But like, she wanted like a fenced in area so he could go around easier in the back and not just like wander off. So she had gotten these fence things, or someone got them for her, or whatever. But she wanted them painted. So I took the time, I painted them all white, and it was probably like, I don't know, 50 feet of fencing. Put them in the ground. Maybe it's 100 feet, actually. I don't know. But anyway, there's a ton of these, like, poles that I had to jam into the ground. I put them in, and, like, I don't know, a month or two later, a bear walked through them and just fucking destroyed the shit out of them. After I spent how long painting all of them. Yeah, what the fuck indeed? What was that bear fucking thinking? Honestly, was kind of fucked up. He had no reason to do what he did. He could have gone around. It's not like it went from, like, house to house, and he had no way around it. He just decided to fucking walk right through it. I didn't see him. He was long gone by the time I got here. Fuck. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. It gets both cold and hot where I'm at. In like northeast of the United States, but it's not too bad either way. Unless it's like a particularly bad year or something. Yeah. I think it's been like the mid 100 or like high 100x mark where I'm at. I don't know if it's ever, I don't know if we've hit 110s before. Maybe it was like a record, like a record breaking, like 100-year record breaking high or something. I actually remember it being, I don't remember how high it was, but there was the, I worked for my friend's landscaping business for a few summers because he like needed some employees. They didn't have enough employees. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'll come do whatever. And one of the years I was there, it was like one of the hottest summers we had. It was so fucking brutal doing the landscaping. It was also right around COVID too. I can't remember if it, I don't think it was the year, but it was either the year before or after COVID actually though. I think when it was the hot one. I think it was the one before it. Okay. Let's review that. The only thing I miss is it's not when it was not because of landscaping, but when COVID was going, we were still working when COVID was going on. We just like couldn't interact with like any of the people, which for me made it 100 times better because I fucking the worst part about it was when we had to talk to the homeowners and shit. um, I have stories about that too out the ass, but when COVID was going on, there was literally nobody on the road. The place where I worked was like 35, 40 minutes from here. But I'd be driving down like the toll road with nobody else on the road. Like it would just be just me for like 30 miles. And also there was like no cops, so I could do whatever fucking speed I wanted. Not that I endorse speeding. What up here now? Almost had it there. There we go. So, I'll give you one of the stories about the people. When I first started working with, it was Heilman. He's been in the stream. You may have seen him sometimes. Well, not the new people, but, you know, maybe Stu's seen him before. Anyway, my friend Heilman has a landscaping business. He comes to me like, hey, we're starting to grow a bit too fast. I don't have enough employees to do the work we're getting. So I go work for him for a while. When I start working, super! You're just in time for story time. Thank you for the raid. Hopefully, were you playing more Company of Heroes? I didn't, that's not what I wanted to do. Whoops, I did the wrong thing there. Not raid. I meant to shout out. Shout out. There we go. Oh, you're doing Doom mapping today. Gotcha. Well, hopefully the Doom mapping went good. Alright, anyway, I'll start over my story so the new people can hear it too. Anyway, I was talking about how when I was doing landscaping, the best part was when COVID was happening and I didn't have to deal with talking to the actual, like, people who own the properties. Because there's just crazy stories from when, you know, you interact with these people. But anyway, one of the craziest ones was right when I started working there. It was my friend's business, Heilman. He needed employees because they didn't have enough employees, so I helped him out. But like when I first started working there, it was like, when I say they didn't have a lot of employees, I mean there was like, they had 3 people. So there was him, the like main boss guy, and then there one other worker. So I come in and it's like I'm the 4th guy basically. I can't remember. I want to say this was before the 5th guy even showed up. But so me and the 3rd guy are out working at this place and we're putting in trees. And this is before COVID, so we were still talking to the customers. There wasn't any, like, you know, you can't, like, interact with anybody type of thing. Let me see if I can look up the name of it. Yeah, I think it was a blue spruce. They got a blue spruce, I think. I might be wrong. It was a blue type of tree. It was like it had blue in the name. And so we put it in. But something, I don't remember if something was wrong, or whatever. But eventually, the other guy, he kind of was getting like fed up with them because they were saying stuff. And so eventually I have to come back later with Heilman because the person, I think it was the wife. Well, first let's start off with this. We were doing a lot of things besides the tree thing. So besides the tree thing, we were also fixing their gutter situation because they had a rain spout thing that was like not right. And so me and the other guy were like fixing that and making it so that it works right. And like the water like flows out the way it's supposed to. The husband like came out with a level to like measure the level because I guess he didn't fucking trust us or something to do it the way it was supposed to be done. So this is part of why the other guy was like pissed at these people. But eventually, me and Heilman have to go out later because something was wrong with the trees, and we had to fix the trees. And no, it definitely was not. I mean, it might have been that, but it wasn't that. Because wait till you fucking the wife wasn't pleased with the trees because it wasn't blue enough. Because she thought it was gonna be like blue. Because she got like a blue spruce or whatever. So she thought the tree was gonna be like, you know, extremely blue. And we were just like, that's not how trees work. Just because it's called a blue, I think it was a blue spruce, it might not be. But it was just like, what the hell is going on right now? So that was like a whole thing because of the blue fucking spruce. I can't remember if the blue spruce thing was why me. I think that might have been why me and Heilman had to go back out because she was saying that, and the other dude like didn't want to fucking deal with that. So, like, we ended up needing to just come back out later to deal with whatever the shenanigans were going on. This was a long time ago, so the memory is somewhat vague. Maybe. It honestly sad. It just, I don't think it was that. I honestly, legitimately think they just thought they were gonna get a blue tree. They seemed like people who thought they knew everything and didn't know anything. Which is most people who are annoying with landscaping stuff. Ah, I shouldn't have jumped. I would have made it. I'd love to spend my money at a time without knowing, without knowing what I'm getting at a time. Yeah. Oh, it's just crazy to think. It's not even that. Like, that happened all the fucking time, to be honest, because that's just like a thing that happens. But it's just crazy to think that she thought the tree was gonna be like blue. This is not. Wait, is this the one that we do? Maybe this isn't the one we do. Um... Damn. That's fucked, Stu. Oh, oh. Oh, I knew that. I should have known. This might be a skip stage too. This is a lot here. Right? This is so much. I feel like this is almost... This has to be worse than some of the other scrollers, even. Oh, that's not even the right... Apparently, that's not even the way I'm supposed to go. Wait, so we do the water stage, then? I'm so confused. I thought I did this stage, though, the one time I was going through. Well, wasted that cloud. fucked. That's so many yards. That's insane. You must have worked at a fucking... That's crazy that you only... Did you only have 4 people, or was it just only 4 people on the landscape, or on the like, yard crew? Yeah, but were there other, like, employees besides the yard people? That's what I meant. Sorry. I kind of said it in a weird way. I had a mate who's a police officer, has so many stories of people calling to say their drug stash was stolen. Damn. Gotcha. You guys must have been making fucking bank at 240 yards. That's like a crazy amount of yards. That's way not enough, I feel like. We had way less than that. We're making a fuck ton of money. Right now, I'm pretty sure Heilman is making more than that on just the snow season from plowing. I think I don't do that one, right? I do this one. Wait, do I need... I do need this. This is to get this. Yeah. Right. But I mean, I think just even with the other stuff, like, I think the, like, cost per yard, they must be charging way more, I feel like, than whatever you guys were charging. Because I think they make... Well, I guess they do hardscaping, too, so maybe a lot of it comes from the hardscaping stuff. Mario's such a furry, yeah. The amount of people that swung at my old super who was like a 40-year-old carpenter while he had his tool belt full of paint devices and mazes. Hardscape is like thing like, you know, not lawn work, so like putting in a patio and or like stairs. Or like, you know, a bunch of giant boulders to make a nice looking landscape. Is this another one where I can sneak through the... What if I'm not supposed to do this one, too? Definitely not supposed to do this one. Eight? I feel like it's almost always the higher number you want to go to for these, but... Says who? Oh, that's unfortunate. That level seemed pretty long. Let's see what 7 is. Oh, 7's this. This is definitely the stage you want to do, right? Welcome back. I love doing sprinkler work, I think. It's because the whole job was troubleshooting. Gotcha. I'm trying to think what I liked the most when I was doing landscaping. Like that you're apologizing for the ads. No, it's the next one. I did this last time too. It's not this, it's the next. Here, you go down. Yeah. I remember one of the, wow, that was a lot of slowdown. Early on, so I was talking about how early on it was just me, Heilman, the main boss, and the one other guy. Early on, they also had this giant white-ass truck that was, it had like a, you know, a long bed in it, basically. This is... Was I supposed to go down here, actually? No, maybe I was supposed to go up. Sorry, I got kind of lost here. Lost in the sauce. Thought this was outside, but I guess it's not outside. Yeah, no, it's not. And so it was a pain, like, because it wasn't a dump truck, because it was like a long bed on it. So, you know, getting stuff off of it was ass. One of the, like, first things I did was this fucking, like, we went to the house to put in like this stone staircase, but the stones were fucking massive. They were like, I don't know, they had to be like 250 or like 300 pounds or something. And they were like ridiculous to get off the back of this truck because we had to slide them down these long ass fucking wood like 4x4s or something. And I just remember this is gonna fucking blow if this lands on somebody. Then we had to like fucking, once it was down, we had to carry it, we had to take it to the back of the fucking house because the staircase we were putting in was in the back of the house and there was no parking back there. Really trying not to die here because this stage fucking blows. Really didn't want to have to do that one again. We had a 3-man boulder in the back of the truck one time, and all my workers were just staring at it, so I picked it up and threw it in a wheelbarrow. Looked cool and was out of work for a week! That's so fucked, dude. Oh my god. Don't do that. Cool. Fuck, I knew that was gonna happen because I did that the last run on Thursday last week. I bet if you're fast enough, you can make that. Didn't feel until 2 days later. Well, I mean, at least there was that. $24. I think 3 hours is our time limit right now. So if we're under 3 hours, we've still done better than last time. Yeah. Yeah. Not that, I don't think I ever actually was in a situation where it mattered that I had the steel toe boots or not. But this one's not going off? That one doesn't fire, I guess. Oh, yeah. I mean, I definitely was worth it to, like, fucking... to, like, kick a paver into position or something when I was, like, doing... We did a lot of, like, paver stuff, so... Stage is so fucking long. This one can't skip, though. Imagine you could skip the, stages. Oh, well, that's the end of that. Get wrecked. We go again? Nope. There is technically a faster way to do this wand drop if you do like a wall jump up to the top and then grab it up in the top middle. But I haven't been able to get the wall jump yet. Timber drop behind the steel toe, yeah. Imagine being the guy that had to go around screwing these giant nuts back in place because some idiot jumped all over your ship to go to fight your boss. What These things are ridiculous anyway. Why are they fucking, you know, that loose that you can do that? Another crazy thing that happened was we had some new guy pile tree limbs on top of one of the green power things by the road. And a new guy got on the mini skid with the claw and grabbed it with the claw and exploded and threw him 15 yards off the Jesus. Yeah, that's fucked. By one of the green things, do you mean a transformer? One of the fucking green things. That's crazy. That would have been insane to do. I feel like that would have been so ridiculous to have that happen. I don't think we had anything ever happen where somebody, like, could have died. There's definitely, like, shenanigans, but nothing to the point of somebody going to the ER because they were highly electrocuted. You say that, but where I grew up, we didn't have those green boxes. And I don't think they're not green boxes where I work. They're blue boxes where I was working. Actually, there might have been one place that had a green box, now that I'm thinking about it. There was one yard we went to that I kind of think might have had a green box for a transformer in the front. So maybe some of them were green. Now I'm not sure. Now I'm like, is Stu fucking with my memory right now? Is he changing my memory? But yeah, the Transformers were all on, like, the power lines around where I grew up, I think. I don't remember ever actually sitting on one of them as a kid. I will. The only trade I refuse to do is Sparky, because I don't mess with the electricity of that. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It depends on, like, you know, the voltage, like, the voltage and stuff, whether it's going to stop your heart. It's actually kind of complicated. whether, like, if you get electrocuted, whether it's gonna kill you or not. Because, like, high voltages could kill you, and low voltages could kill you. It just depends on, like, if it, like, I forget, however it, like, your heart beats, it fucks with, like, the beating, and then if you miss too many or something, it stops. We also had a guy we hired as an operator, and he destroyed a fence and a mailbox first day of work. Also had a guy hit a truck bed with the trencher on the mini skid and sawed it in half like a chainsaw. That's crazy. I remember one of those, speaking of fucking shit up, one of the times, so when I was working there, obviously, I worked there for more than a year, so I did snow. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did snow 2 times, so I think it was the first year I did snow there. You know, they have, you know, skid loaders and stuff to plow the snow, and, like, I was at a like, office complex type thing with, I don't know, a dozen or so offices just doing fucking circles all through the night. This was, like, a massive storm. It was like, I was literally there for, like, a day, driving in circles. So, yeah, you know. And it gets to the end of the day, snow's done. Well, the end of, like, the next day, the sun's coming up, right? It's, like, early in the morning, the sun's coming up. It's not snowing anymore. Everything's cleared out. It's all nice. I bump a curb or something, as happens, and the door fucking flew off of my machine. So I had to call up Highland and be like, hey, the door just came off of the fucking hinges. And he said the same. He was like, what the fuck? What do you mean the door came off? I was like, I don't know, the door came off. What am I supposed to do? Because I didn't know what the hell I was supposed to do. So eventually he got to the point where it was just like, well, just throw the fucking door in the snow off to the side. We'll come get it later. Just finish doing what you're doing because you've been working too long. I could one-shot this, that'd be great. And then, another story, I think it was the next year. I was at... God, was it at the same place? No, I don't think it was at the same place. It was at a different place. It was another, like, complex. But it wasn't the same one. This time, middle of the night, the snow is, like, still going. So, middle of the night, the storm's still happening. I'm driving along. This time I don't hit anything. I'm driving along, and no joke, the machine just... And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And the machine, like, went down. When the machine goes down, I fucking see a wheel rolling in front of me. My wheel broke off of the machine and, like, rolled past me. Call up Hamid again. Hey, my wheel just came off. What do you mean your wheel came off? My wheel came off. It rolled past me. You mean like the tire? No. The entire wheel came off. So that was fun. So then he had to come out. They had to like come out and fucking drag it off to the middle of one of the parking lots and then give me a different machine because we couldn't. That machine was fucking dead because we couldn't do anything with it. While it was like the middle of the storm still, the wheel was fucking not on it anymore. That's not enough. I need to be up there to jump on that dude to get up there. This is interesting. But yeah, so that was fun. There was also many other times I fucked shit up, but it was actually my fault. Those 2 times weren't my fault. Oh! Once done my brother falling into a septank with the skid steer. So fun. You see, you actually sent a picture? No, you sent a video.
When you tell your brother watch out for the septic tank.
That's fucked. That's so fucked. Oops, should have not jumped there. God damn. Oh my god, of course I got the fucking 3rd mushroom. He was so far in it at first he could not open the door to get out, so he was just stuck in Boo Boo. That sucks. Let's try and go forward. I think forward is actually the faster way here. But you gotta deal with these guys. We have 20 minutes. So if I do it in 20 minutes, it's still faster than I've done it recently. I don't know if it's ever. Oh my god, that was crazy! Okay. Well, I didn't even realize there was a sun on this stage. Fuck. I'm headed home now, though. I'll see you or not. You'll be. I won't be done by the time you get back. I don't think. I will be close. I'll probably be on like Final Bowser or something, but. Fuck. Well, maybe not at this rate, because I do want to try and beat this going this way, because I'm pretty sure not going... There's another way to do this by going down this sand pit right there, but I think it's not faster. I could be wrong. I also want to figure out how to get by these 3. Like that. Can't lose P-speed, though. Damn it. He has jump at the bottom of that. That's the way to go on that. That's what we do. That has to be faster than going down that sand thing. It takes forever to go down the sand. The sun is a deadly laser. As it is. Actually, we do have 2 clouds left, so I could just skip stages here, but... happening here? I don't know how I'm so this is like I'm supposed to have a mushroom right now. I got confused. Yeah, almost made it. Just a little slow. I bet if I didn't have the Raccoon Mario or whatever, I would have made it. Raccoon? Leaf Mario? Is it a raccoon? This is the other thing's actually nuke. Whoop. Today has been a good day, yippee. It's been very long for me, to be honest. Today was a very long day. Not that it wasn't long bad, it just wasn't long. Like, in actuality, it was long. Woke up real early, because I've been waking up early because of the dogs, so that trend has just continued. Awesome. We actually have plenty of time. We should definitely beat that 3-hour mark. We're gonna be way below it. Probably at least 10 minutes. Question is, will Stu make it back before I kill Bowser? Can I out speedrun Stu? Do I want to go up there? Yeah, I think I do actually. Oh shit, you can just make that. Good to be back in the company of fabulous people. It's just nice to be back on Twitch after not being on like this. Oh damn, you haven't been on Twitch for like a year? Damn it, I forgot there was a laser on the first one. You haven't been on Twitch for a while? Any particular reason, or just we're taking a break from it? Hell of a year. Hopefully good. Hell of a year. Oh, that was so close! God damn! Dead. Stu didn't make it back. I was wrong. I thought he'd get back faster. Oh, he's back! You just barely made it before I won. See, still not. I assume time ends when you go through the door. Work sent me a huge thing of cookies to the house for Xmas. Nice! Cookies! Let's go! Easy game. What up, battery? Thanks for the GGs. Still probably not at the point where I'm going to do timed runs, but I think for the foreseeable future, this is kind of going to be what the jam is. Super Mario Brother runs first, and then probably just like a single Super Mario Brother run, because they're pretty long still. And then probably some alternate game. We might end up doing Arc Raiders on stream a bunch, if I'm feeling it. Because I actually enjoyed Arc Raiders quite a bit when we played the other day. Very good overall, but moving about 600 miles away from my hometown is hell. So you did move. Wait, so I wasn't going crazy. Four different boxes. Dang, that's a lot of boxes of cookies. Right. I wasn't thinking that he was. Alright. Well, I mean, we still almost streamed for 3 hours there. But like I said, we are going to wrap it up a little earlier tonight just because I don't want to be up. I mean, I'm probably still going to be up crazy late, but I want to, like, you know, be okay for tomorrow since I'm probably going to spend a bunch of time shoveling snow tomorrow. Let's see if it changed at all. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Arguably, it might have gotten worse. I think there's an extra hour of snow now. Oh yeah, what the fuck? It says 5 to 8 inches now. What the fuck? It went back up again. It did the opposite of what it's supposed to be doing. Wait, what the hell? This has 3 to 5 still, then. Oh my god, yeah, it's covering, like, all of Pennsylvania. I'm gonna get fucking blasted. The radar looks insane, actually. Alright, Stu. That's fine. Like I said, we're gonna wrap up stream here a little earlier than we normally do. See if we can find somebody to raid since we got a decent chunk of viewers. Let ahead. Man, I actually have choices. It's weird stopping early. I actually have choices on who to raid. Usually there's like nobody fucking live when I stop streaming. I guess let's toss you guys over to Shiggity. He's doing Ball X Pit, which is like a roguelike. I don't want to say pinball. It's not pinball exactly, but there's like balls that fly around to kill enemies. But yeah, so if you're on the Discord, join the Discord. I got a YouTube where all my VODs are. There's like more than a year worth of VODs on there. We'll probably be adding that other YouTube channel to that link some point. I'm almost done with the DK64 edits. I have them like all laid out. I just need to export most of them and add like one voiceover to the first one, and then those will be done. So those are going to be done soonish. Compared to the DKZ to Walkathon, that is still in the works and isn't remotely close to being done. But yeah. If you're new, I stream Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually till 3 a.m. Currently, we're learning Mario 3 because we're going to be doing speedruns of that and hopefully some races against Lead Ostrich. And yeah, like I said, we'll probably do something else afterwards, whether that be like Arc Raiders or Tetrio or some other non-speedrunning thing. That's kind of the schedule looking forward here, probably for at least the rest of this year. So, hopefully you guys enjoy that. And yeah, as usual, thanks for the bits, tips, raids, views, subs, follows. Catch you guys all next time.